Hello and welcome to the Card Crafters Collaborative here on YouTube. I am Marisha. Thank you for joining me. Glimmer hot foil and wax seals, two great combinations to create a holiday card. So let's go ahead and get started. Did you know that you can use better press plates to hot foil? You sure can. Today I'm using the Better Press Winter Rose background from Spellbinders to create my background. First, I will power on my Glimmer Hot Foil machine, and the foil of choice I'm using for this background is the Gold Matte Glimmer Foil from Spellbinders. Next, I will position the plate on my platform. I will then add the foil with the pretty side facing the pretty side of the Better Press plate. Once the platform is ready, I will then add a piece of cardstock. I will then add the shimmer and spacer, and then I'll click the timer. Once the timer light is solid green, I'll then remove the platform from the docking station, run it through my die cutting machine, and here we have the peel and reveal. Look at that shimmer and shine. Oh my goodness. The peel and reveal never gets old. It doesn't. I saved the negative piece of glimmer foil to create an additional background, so I'm bringing in my solid hot foil plate. I will now position the negative piece of glimmer foil, and I'm going to repeat the last steps, basically waiting until my platform is ready, adding the cardstock. Once the timer's done flashing, I will run the docking station through my die cutting machine, and once again we have another fabulous peel and reveal. Once I started foiling, I couldn't stop, so I created a few more backgrounds using different colored foils and foiling on different colored cardstocks. I do plan to use these backgrounds on future projects. Next, I will take my panel over to my trimmer, and I positioned it at an angle. I didn't measure it, and I'm going to cut it. I will then bring in a piece of gold mirrored cardstock from Cardstock Warehouse, and I will position it along the angle of the panel. I will then add liquid adhesive to the strip of cardstock and adhere it to the panel. I will now trim the end of the gold cardstock. Once I'm done, I will adhere the panel to my card base. I will now create wax seals for my card projects using Spellbinders Wax Seal Starter Kit. This kit includes a wax warmer, wax bead warmer spoon, one 1-inch wax seal stamp with handle, 100 gold wax beads, and a 10 by 7 inch silicone mat to protect your surface. I am warning you now that if you have never created wax seals, be prepared to get addicted. Once I started creating the seals, I wanted to create more, and I thought, Marisha, no, reel it in. You got to focus. You have 2 cards you need to finish. But I found this very therapeutic and cannot wait to create more. Now, the great thing about this kit is it does include wax seal instructions, so you can use it as a guide when you create your wax seals. Now, I started off with 3 beads, and once I created the first seal, I thought, I think I need to add more. So for my second seal, I used 5 beads as opposed to 3. So you're going to see the result of the 3 beads first. And this red, oh my goodness, it is so gorgeous. Of course, Spellbinders, they always have great sales, so I do encourage you to check them out to purchase your wax seals. I have seen some at Hobby Lobby. I don't think I've seen any at Michael's, but I encourage you to check around at your local craft store and also Amazon. Amazon has everything, so I'm sure they're on there as well. As far as removing the wax from the spoon, I have a tip for you. Put the spoon in the freezer and allow it to freeze. Yes, I love burning wax melts. And once the smell is gone, I take the top of my warmer, which holds the wax, and I put it in my freezer and allow it to freeze. Once it's frozen, I take it out, and guess what? It pops right on out. So that's a good tip for you as well. When you are creating your wax seals, just take the spoon and put it in the freezer. Now, I'm sure you can wipe it out, but for me, I don't want to go through the struggle of I'd rather just put it in the freezer, allow it to freeze, and let it pop right on out. And here's the result of the second wax seal using 5 wax beads. I like this. It looks much fuller than the first seal. To add color to the image, I am using the Deco Color Gold Pen, and I'm lightly brushing the tops of the surface. I'm careful not to be heavy-handed because I don't want the pen to bleed on the seal. So I just want to highlight the sentiment and the greenery on the seal. Here's the final result of the 2 wax seals. Here's the one with the 5 beads, and here is the other on the right with the 3 beads. To finish up my card projects, I'm using Spellbinder Sealed Holly Sprigs. I die cut them off camera, and I'm now positioning the sprigs on my first card project. Once I'm happy with the placement, I will adhere them to my card. To adhere the wax seal to my card project, I am using scrapbook.com's double-sided adhesive. Let me tell you, I am a witness. This adhesive is very, very strong. Once I'm done adhering the wax seal to my card project, this first card is complete. For my second card project, I used the Better Press plate to emboss this background. So that's another great way to stretch your supplies. You can use the plate to press with, use it to hot foil, or emboss a background. I'm now adhering the background to a gold mat. Then from there, I will position the sprigs on my card front. Once I'm happy with the placement, I will then adhere the sprigs and then the wax seal. I will now add foam tape to the back of my card front and then adhere my card front to my card base. My card base is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch top folding card. And after that, my friend, this card project is complete. And let's take a look back at the first card project. I love them both, but I really love the one on the right. Thank you for joining me for the Card Crafters Collaborative here on YouTube. Please feel free to check out the other fabulous designers' card projects, which will be linked below. As always, I can't thank you enough for your love and your continuous support. I appreciate you more than you know. I am sending you love and a whole lot of hugs. Until the next crafty project, please take care.